Everybody, welcome to week 7.5. So remember, week 7.5 starts today and then goes until Monday. So just a couple of things related to housekeeping. Um, Week 7 ends tomorrow. And as I said, any late assignments, pre week 7, you have to have them in by Saturday night. Week 7, just like 7.5, all that stuff ends on Monday. So I need to have everything in by Monday. And the reason is we have a very quick turnaround. And so I need to get grades in as soon as possible. If you are really struggling or you're worried about a specific assignment, you say, boy, it's going to be tight trying to get this in, you need to just let me know. Contact me as soon as possible. So you can email me, but better yet, you probably should call me or text me. And that's 585-433-5871. So please, 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 if you have a concern about a specific assignment, if you're really worried about the Saturday date for all late work or the Monday date for the end of the term, you need to get in touch with me as soon as possible. So please do that. What are we doing this week? Well, you do have this kind of general reflection that you're going to be talking about related to your e-portfolio. That's the only thing you're going to be putting together this week. You're going to be essentially kind of collecting everything that you've been doing thus far this term. All of the feedback you've gotten from me, all the feedback you've gotten from classmates in the discussion boards, the different kinds of things you've been thinking about and working on relative to MyCred and ePortfolio. And you're going to put together something, not long, but there's very clear instructions on what's expected. You're going to put together kind of this general kind of final look at how things have gone for you relative to the portfolio. And on top of that, we're going to have this final discussion board. And this discussion board is easy. I mean, this is just the opportunity for you to kind of debrief a little bit and say what's worked, what hasn't worked, what did you struggle with? Believe me, we've all struggled this term. Just an opportunity to kind of just share some parting thoughts, some parting wisdom. I'm just looking forward to seeing what you have to say, how things really went for you. Look, this term I think this has been the roughest term any of us have ever been a part of. And I've been doing this for a long time, teaching at Bryan Stratton. I've been a college student like you myself. I've been a graduate student a number of times. So I've been doing academia for many, many years. For most of my adult life, I've been in academia. And this is probably the toughest term I've ever been a part of, either as a student or as an instructor, just because of everything going on. And so I really do mean this when I say it. This is not just something to butter you up. This is not just something to, make you feel really good about yourselves, although I hope it does. Look, if you got through this, if you got through to the end, that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. I've said this to a couple of you personally, so I'll say it to everybody right now. If you've been able to kind of weather this storm, being stuck at home, maybe losing your job, having your kids homeschooling, worrying about your job, and then on top of that, doing all this schoolwork. If you've been able to do that, then you can do anything. I mean, pretty much. This is really tough. This is probably as hard as it gets for most people. And so if you've been able to get through this and do this, weather this storm, and frankly succeed, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about your character. That says a lot about your values and what you hold dear. And I really do mean that. I really do mean that. I think that it's very impressive to be able to struggle through, to muscle through a semester like this when all these things are going on, where it looks like, the world's going to hell in a handcart, as they say. Things are getting better. That's a good thing. But you went through the roughest time of this as a college student online, when you have to do all this stuff sequestered in your home, kind of separated from everybody. That says something about you. It really does. And I really do mean that. And so I hope that you take that to heart as you go into next term, as you go toward graduation and beyond. I hope you take that to heart and realize, you know what? I think I can do a lot. I think I can accomplish a lot because I accomplished a heck of a lot this term. And yes, that is a big deal. So I wish you all the best, folks. I do. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to say this week. And I think you're all going to do well. I think the future is bright for you. You need to keep building on what you've done here and hoping for a good future and working toward it. And I think you're going to see great things in your future. Thanks, folks.